So we recently did a remodel on our kitchen and mainly our kitchen island. So I'm going to walk you through some of the features that I added in that have been probably some of my favorite features in our kitchen. The first thing I'm going to start with is our workstation sink. So this is a 45-inch Ruvati workstation sink. So it is a really wide sink, which is great when you're having lots of family gatherings at Thanksgiving. You can fit a ton of dishes in here. But the best part is because it's a workstation sink, you're able to use it as multifunctional. So it comes with a number of different accessories, and I'm going to show you all of those different accessories that come with the sink. So the first thing that comes with the sink is you get this colander sink base that actually just set right in. This one now sets in on the second tier. So there's two tiers of this workstation sink. So the colander sets in on that first tier within the workstation sink. So the next thing I really like is this little prep station wood accessory that has these little tins in it. So as I'm cutting my vegetables or prepping herbs, all of that, this sits on the first tier, and then these little tins just set right down into the spot. They have little wooden lids that you can place on them. So you can just chop and then slide in to your little prep station here while you're cooking. This leads me to, if you're gonna be cutting and chopping, you're gonna be wanting a spot to do that at. This sink comes with a cutting board. So this is the cutting board. We've been using it for about 2 years now, so you can see it's got some oil stains and whatnot on it. But it does have the rim around here that allows it to drain. If you're cutting meats or fruits or vegetables, that's gonna have a lot of liquid retention. But this is the cutting board that comes with the Ruvati sink. It is decently thick, and it can go on either your top tier of your workstation, or if you rotate it, it now fits in lower on your workstation sink. So what that allows you to do is you can set up your workstation, chop your vegetables, and then just slide them right into the tins for easy keeping as you're cooking. Now this is a great cutting board. However, there is another option that is an upgrade accessory for Ruvati. This is the upgraded Ruvati butcher block cutting board. What's nice about this one, it's just very elegant looking. It has handles here on the side, so it's got a handle on both sides. On the bottom, it does have these rubber feet, so you can directly just set it on the counter if you would like, but it also fits within the Ruvati sink. So I'll remove this. So this one can easily just be placed inside of the Ruvati sink as well. This cutting board we actually just leave in our sink. Because it's 45 inches wide, we actually have split our sink into two halves. We've got our prep station and then our cleaning station. And the prep station stays there all of the time except for when we have an excessive amount of dishes or have a lot of guests coming over and we need a bigger sink. So it gives us a lot of flexibility, as well as I love the fact that my cutting board is right in on my sink because I'm able to easily clean it off and just swipe it into the sink. Now, one of the other accessories that comes with this Ruvati sink is this wood piece that holds bowls. So this just slides in. This goes on the top level of your workstation sink. And then it comes with two bowls. So let me pull these apart. So you've got a colander bowl as well as a solid bowl that also has a little on the bottom. Comes with one lid. So this is what the lid looks like. Now the lid has a hole here in the center because it has some accessories that you can place in there. You can either cap it off with just the plain black cap. That's gonna have a nice seal to it and keep your items protected from oxygen. But what it also has is you're able to use it as a grater. So we can put this in, snap this in, put this on top of our bowl, put it into our wood base here, and then grate our cheese this way, and it collects it all in the bowl. So it comes with a couple of different grate styles. So we've got this one, which is gonna cut just large slices of the cheese off. This one is gonna be really small pieces, or a small grater. And then the last one was this one here, which was kind of the regular size cheese grater. Now, one of the last accessories that I'm going to talk about today is actually the drying rack. So it comes with this foldable drying rack, which is easily compact and able to store away. But then at the end of the day, once you've cooked and meal prepped and done your dishes, you fold this out and it can set on your workstation sink, and you can set your dishes on here to dry overnight and then fold it back up first thing in the morning when you put those dishes away, and you have your nice clean sink back. One of the other things that we actually added to our workstation sink after we started working in it for a while is we thought we would use this drying rack exclusively, but there still are items that we would want to be drying while we were using the sink. So we got this Dorai stone dryer. So this folds out. And so we just set it right next to our sink and lay our dishes on this stone mat, which quickly dries and doesn't get mildewy or anything, and holds the items up a little bit to get air underneath. We can fold it up so it can be smaller or larger depending on how many dishes we need to have drying for that evening or afternoon or while we're prepping our dinner. Another accessory that we actually added on is just having this dish rack here. This is going to hold all of our dish towels, our scrub brushes, our sponges, our soaps. It's expandable, so it goes in and out to fit whichever. So we can put it on our lower rack, our upper rack. We actually keep this in here all of the time. I made it too small. There we go. To store all of our sponges and our dish rags and all of that, so they're not sitting, they don't have to sit up here or up on the top of around our sink area. So one of the things we did when we got this sink was, because it was going to be 45 inches long, we actually got 2 faucets and we separated them. I was nervous about this decision. I didn't know if I wanted a central faucet or if 2 faucets was going to be too close by with the 45-inch sink. And I'm actually very happy that we went with this decision. And the reason is because typically we use this half of the sink for prep. So I will have my cutting board on here, and this exclusively is used for prep. If we had put this sink faucet, it would have been right here. It would have been really close to my prep area. And so now with the 2 faucets, I actually have 2 different separate zones, but when I remove my prep area, I am still able to reach the faucet over to this area of the sink that I normally use the prep area for. It allows for a lot more versatility, and I've actually really enjoyed having the 2 faucets. If I had it in the middle, it would have been way too close to my prep area, so having the 2 sinks works out really well. Now I'm going to go through the 2 different sinks I have. These are actually 2 different faucets that look very similar. This first faucet, you've got a handle here. If you pull it out and pull it forward and back, you can control the temperature and push it in to turn it off. Now, while it's in, if you pull it forward, water comes out of the arm right here, and this is actually our DI water. So this is our drinking water, but then you pull the handle out and pull it forward and backwards. This is going to be your tap water, and that goes hot and cold. So very versatile. We like having the drinking water feature here. Really nice feature for the faucet. Now for the faucet head itself, you can have the straight stream or the shower stream. You can pull it off and move it around. Really easy to move around. It's got that gooseneck, very flexible hose on it, which makes it really easy to use. And we really, really like this one for kind of everyday use as well. Now the other faucet that we got is a little bit of a different style, has similar features. We weren't sure which one we were gonna like more. So this faucet has a similar setup. It's got a handle here on the side, and when you pull it out and move it back and forth, it gets hotter and colder. You can pull it off of its docking station and move it around, and it's got a steady stream and a shower stream to spray all around the sink, and it's very nice and flexible and easy to put back in its docking station. The difference with this faucet, though, is that its RO water is on this separate arm that you can move out, and to turn it on, you just twist it, and it turns on our RO water. We've been using both of these faucets for a little while now, and I will say the RO water feature on the one with the separate arm, we actually like a lot better. It's a lot easier to use. We like being able to move the RO water out of the way of the other faucet, and it makes it a lot easier to use. However, we do like the head and the sprayer on the tap water portion of the other faucet better. So it's kind of a trade-off. So we actually decided we're going to leave both of these faucets here and use both of them from here on out instead of replacing and to have two similar faucets. They both match. They both have the matte black color and look really well with our kitchen decor. We also have a button for our garbage disposal that's built in. This button is a kind of chrome color. It works really well and was easy to set up and connect with our garbage disposal.